Hello, I'm Steve Weber, the host of Book Cheapskate. We're running through the top 10 free Kindle books featured today on bookcheapskate.com. Happy Saturday, everyone. It's November 1st, 2025. With me, as always, is my co-host and bookworm sidekick, Cassandra. Good morning, Cass.
Good morning, Steve. Happy Saturday. It's definitely a good day to grab some free books.
Absolutely. We've got our usual 10 featured deals today. And, well, listeners, you know the drill. We're not just going to list them off.
Nope. This is where we do our deep dive.
Yeah.
We look at this pile of pretty different books.
Very different.
And we try to figure out what's going on, what themes are popping up, what kind of stories are people grabbing for free right now.
Exactly. So let's jump in. Book number 1 today is Stolen Thoughts by Tigner. It's a techno-thriller.
Okay, high concept right out of the gate. It's about a bioengineering student, Victoria Pixler. She's got this tragic backstory, deaf and orphaned.
Right.
And she manages somehow to crack the biological code for reading minds. At Caltech, no less. Wow. Okay, so huge breakthrough. But there's always a but in these stories, isn't there?
Always. The but here is her work gets stolen immediately. Destroys her career, obviously, and suddenly this mind-reading tech is out there posing a massive threat. You know, global privacy, autonomy, all that good stuff.
The classic double-edged sort of technology. Is it salvation or the ultimate curse? That's the big question it throws up, right?
Definitely. And what's really interesting is the author, Tigner. His background. It's not what you'd expect for, like, a biotech thriller writer.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, get this. Former Green Beret. Specialized in Soviet counterintelligence, then worked in international business, and collaborated with cosmonauts on the Mir space station.
Whoa. Okay, that is quite the resume. Soviet counterintelligence to mind-reading tech. How does that even connect?
Well, think about it, though. Counterintelligence, space stations, international business. It's all about secrets, high-stakes technology, global implications. Maybe it's not such a leap after all. It gives the thriller element a real edge of authenticity, maybe.
That makes sense. You feel like he actually knows about keeping secrets or stealing them. So if you're into that kind of speculative stuff, like Michael Crichton maybe, or Blake Crouch.
Exactly. That kind of what-if scenario with real-world paranoia baked in, that's book 1.
Okay, quite a start. Let's shift gears completely for book 2. This one is Knocked Off, a criminally funny art heist caper by Adrian Giordano.
Right, total 180. Cozy mystery meets rom-com. Our main character is Lucy Rizzo. She's described as a reluctant mob princess.
Reluctant mob princess. I like it already. What's she trying to do?
She's trying to go legit, like walking dogs, designing fancy dog accessories. The book mentions Coco Barknell.
Yeah, Coco Barknell. Okay.
But, you know, the family business calls. She brokers an art deal. It turns out to be some shady art fraud thing. And suddenly she's got to solve the crime.
Even though she doesn't know. What was it? Monet from Manet.
Exactly. The humor comes from that clash, right? The description calls her Lucille Ball meets mob princess meets amateur sleuth. It's that kind of vibe.
Sounds like fun. And there's usually romance in these, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. There's Detective Tim O'Brien. Tall, blonde, Irish. Totally wrong for her, according to her family, which, of course...
makes him totally right for her. Classic.
Pretty much. Plus dogs, friends, and, yeah, the very appealing cop. The Rizzos apparently know how to stay out of jail, so she's got some skills, just maybe not art history ones.
Okay, light, funny, a bit of mob flavor. Got it. Now, book 3 sounds like it ramps up the shock value. It's Two in the Pink, a shocking romantic comedy by Tabitha Kiss.
Yeah, this one doesn't sound subtle. The description's pretty blunt. Curvy woman goes to her high school reunion hoping to feel cute.
Okay.
Leaves with 2 gorgeous men. Wakes up, quote, with 0 panties.
Wow, okay. Doesn't leave much to the imagination there. So what's the conflict besides the laundry situation?
The 2 guys, Max Monaghan, who is her unrequited crush, and Thad Hemsley, the surprise, well, they're lifelong best friends. Extremely. And they both want her. So she's stuck in the middle, dealing with the pressure of, you know, maybe having to choose just one.
So it's leaning into that taboo, the MFM scenario, but framing it as rom-com?
Seems like it. It's described as having bold, unapologetic humor, designed to shock and entertain. For readers who like a healthy dose of absurdity and lots of chemistry, definitely pushing boundaries.
Right. Not your grandma's romance novel, probably. Okay. Let's cleanse the palate with something completely different. Book 4, Ultimate Sports Trivia Book for Adults by Candace Gale.
Ah, yes. Pure utility here. Over 800 sports trivia questions.
Covering everything. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey, all the major stuff.
Looks like it. Different eras, big moments, legends. The key thing they emphasize is No multiple choice softballs.
Ooh, serious business then. This is for the real fans.
That's the angle. It's meant to separate the armchair quarterbacks from the genuine superfans. Think MVPs, Rookie of the Year winners, franchise-changing seasons, underdog stories. Stuff you actually have to know, not just guess.
So perfect for settling arguments at the bar. Or like dominating game night.
Exactly. It's positioned as a weapon for those situations. Tailgate parties, sports bars, proving your knowledge.
I can see the appeal. Okay, from trivia battles back to romance, but a different flavor. Book 5 is Winter's Kiss by Sienna Carr.
Small town romance. Set in a place called Starling Bay, coastal town. Sounds cozy.
Definitely. What's the setup?
We've got Mary Nichols. City girl apparently hates Christmas.
Oh, the Grinch trope. Love it.
Kinda. She's also grieving her husband, who passed away 5 years ago. She's visiting Starling Bay reluctantly, trying to recover from stress.
And she meets
Dylan Fraser. He's an artist, a dreamer, maybe a failed actor, owns a gift shop in town. The opposite of the stressed city girl, basically.
Naturally, any complications? Besides her hating Christmas and what sounds like a Christmassy town.
Oh, yeah. She has a surly daughter with her and a Great Dane.
A Great Dane in a small-town gift shop. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and of course the town busybody is always on her back, so trying to relax and recuperate isn't going to be easy.
Sounds very Hallmark movie, in a good way. Cozy, wintry, overcoming obstacles and finding love. And managing a giant dog.
Pretty much sums it up.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, Book 6. We're diving into a different kind of world building. Nissa Glass and the House of Mirrors by H.L. Burke.
Nissa Glass sounds like steampunk.
Bingo. Book 1 in the Nissa Glass steampunk series. Clockwork wonders, Victorian intrigue, the whole aesthetic.
Brass goggles and airships.
You got it. The plot kicks off when mirrors start showing, well, impossible things. Nissa gets pulled into a mystery involving this House of Mirrors and uncovers a conspiracy threatening her whole world.
Okay, standard fantasy mystery setup, but with the steampunk twist. Anything else notable?
Yeah, the description specifically calls it Christian steampunk fantasy. It mentions clean romance, possibly appealing more to a YA-friendly audience.
Interesting subgenre blend.
And it highlights Nissa herself. She relies on her wits, her ingenuity. It's positioned as brains over brawn in this steam-powered world.
Cool. Solving mysteries with intellect and maybe some cool gadgets. Got it. Now, Book 7 takes us somewhere else entirely. Second Summer by Shirlene Davies.
Yep, back to romance, but this time contemporary Western. Big sky country.
Montana.
Looks like it. Book 1 in the McLarens of Fire Mountain series. It centers on this big ranching family, the McLarens.
Ah, the family saga. Love those. What's the Second Summer about?
Family gathers for the summer, and it seems like it's a time for second chances. Old flames reignite, people get another shot at love, that kind of thing.
So lots of interconnected stories, probably. A tight-knit family dealing with drama and romance against a rustic backdrop.
Exactly. Fans of those sprawling family stories, Western settings so vivid you can smell the pine trees. This sounds right up their alley. The promise of a family that always shows up for each other.
Comfort reading, Western style. Okay. Book 8 brings us back to history, but with a twist. Anastasia and the Duke by Claudia Stone.
Historical romance, Regency London. But our heroine, Anastasia, isn't your typical debutante.
No. What is she?
She's a skilled thief.
Ooh, okay. And her target is the Duke.
Yep. But twist. He catches her in the act.
Does he call it constables?
Nope. Instead of turning her in, he makes her an offer. Something she can't refuse, apparently, which pulls her in some dangerous scheme of his.
Intriguing. So she has to play a role, stay close to danger, probably pretend she's not falling for the Duke she was trying to rob.
That seems to be the setup. High stakes, forced proximity, forbidden attraction. It's described as historical romance with an edge, heroines who pick pockets instead of embroidering samplers.
Nice. So for fans of Julia Quinn or Tessa Dare maybe, but wanting a bit more.
Larceny.
And steam sounds like.
Yeah.
Wit and steam and theft.
Okay, almost there. Book 9 is another romance offering, but it's a collection. The Mountain Men of Saddle Creek.
Yeah.
The complete series by Kat Baxter.
Right, this is hitting a very specific trope hard. You get the entire Saddle Creek series in one go.
And the theme is Mountain Men.
Rugged mountain men, yes. Rough edges and tender hearts. Set in a small town, scenic backdrop. So we're talking alpha heroes. Maybe a bit grumpy or loner types. Protectors.
That's exactly the vibe. The description leans into the aesthetic. Beards, flannel, and men who express love through actions. You know the type.
I think we do. And the appeal of the collection is just instant gratification.
Yeah, pure binge reading potential. If you get hooked on book one, you don't have to wait. All the interconnected stories right there, perfect for readers who know they love that specific kind of hero and setting.
Makes sense. Okay, last but definitely not least, book 10, a true classic. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll.
The Amazon Classics edition, specifically. Published way back in 1865, but still feels fresh somehow.
It really does. Mad Hatters, grinning cats, flamingo croquet.
Yeah.
It's just delightfully bizarre.
It's more than just bizarre, though, isn't it? It's like a linguistic playground, a philosophical puzzle, a surrealist dream, all those things at once.
Yeah, it plays with logic and language in ways that are still fascinating. It really holds up.
Absolutely. It's one of those rare classics that, actually lives up to the hype. You can reread it and always find something new, some clever wordplay or nonsensical argument you missed before.
It kind of embraces stories that don't make sense, or at least not in a straightforward way, which is part of its genius, I think. Essential reading, really.
Definitely. A perfect, slightly mind-bending end to our list today. From mind-reading tech to the Mad Hatter's Tea Party.
It's quite the journey. From techno-thrillers and steampunk through all kinds of romance mob princesses, Regency thieves, mountain men, polyamorous setups, cozy small towns, plus sports trivia and classic fantasy. A bit of everything.
Yeah, it really shows the range of what's offered for free. High-stakes concepts, pure comfort reads, practical trivia, timeless classics. Something for pretty much everyone.
Well, thanks for joining us today. And remember, if you want to download any of the books we've mentioned today from Amazon, visit us at bookcheapskate.com and you'll have all the links right there. But do it now before these deals expire. Who knows, they might even expire later today. And don't miss tomorrow's show. Very morning, it's all brand new. Cass, we'll do it again then.
Sounds great. Farewell, everyone, and happy reading.
Until then, keep on opening new worlds with great books without blowing a massive hole in your wallet. And whatever you do, remember this. When you read,
your mind becomes its own kingdom.